Hello students, you are watching Kangaswamy channel related to mathematics. Today I have selected some of the important questions of the lesson arithmetic progression, so which you are going to get in your exams. Okay, these are the most likely questions, and you practice this one and practice more and more these sums, and you will be get perfect, and 90% of the questions you will get of this type only. So I have selected around about 22 questions, both of 1 marks, 2 marks, even 3 and 4 marks. So you practice these sums to get the to score the full marks of arithmetic progression, and this will help you in the revision also. So for the first question, what type of question you are getting here? So write AP for the following. When you are given A is equal to 10, that is you are given the first term, and the difference if it is 0, then you have to write the what AP. So this type of questions I have selected, and see the second one is when A, that is what, when you are given my A is equal to -1 and the difference is 1 by 2, in that way. And the third one is A is equal to -1.25 and D is equal to -0.25. Such type questions you are going to get. Practice. I have selected the whole number, the fraction and the decimal, so that you will come to know the differences and the solutions of this conversion and all that one of decimal and the fractions. So next second question is something like this one. Find A and D. Here in this question you are given the AP. What you will do here? It is very simple question, and you may be asked these questions for MCQs and 1 mark for 1 mark also. That is objective type. So look at this one. First one, you are given the sequence 3, 1, -1, and you have -3. In this case they ask you to find the difference and the first term. Very simple question. In the second one you have fraction 1 by 3. You have the second term is 5 by 3, 9 by 3 and 13 by 3. That is what I have explained you. I told you that in the first question I given a whole number with subtraction of minus. So in the second one I have given the selected and the fractions, because they will ask such questions only. They will not ask simple 2, 4, 6 something like that one. So where they will see the whether you are able to solve the fractions and the decimals, subtractions and whatever it is the calculation it is related. So concentrate on this type of questions. So next one, third main question, it is once again which of the following form an AP? If so, find the very simple question. Here you are not given the AP, they asked you to find whether it is the given sequence is AP or not. So for that one, what you are going to do here, we can say that the given progression or the sequence is AP if the common difference between the that is consecutive term, that is first term and the second term, second and the third, in this way if you do, if the difference becomes same, then in that case you are going to say the given expression or the sequence is AP. So here also I have given the whole numbers, then the whole number with the fraction, and you have positive and negative number integers, that type of questions. And in the third one also, see, very interesting, it is -1 by 2, -1 by 2 and -1 by 2. Most of the 99% of the questions will be asked from your textbooks only. Okay, so look at this one. See the fourth one, what it is, this may be asked for 2 marks. Find the 10th term of an AP. You are given 2, 7, that is you are given 3 terms. Okay, from this one you can easily find out the first term A and the difference, and you are given the 10th term they ask you to find, that is n is equal to 10. Very simple. Okay, this may be asked for 2 marks question. This one you will get a similar questions exactly 99%. I can assure you that you are going to get this type of questions only. Next, fifth one, here what it is, what type of question it is. Which term of the AP? This one is -81. Also, if any term is 0, give reason for your answer. It is also from your textbook, and listen, this is very interesting question, and it may be asked for 3 mark question, and this is little twisting question, is it? So you practice this questions, which is sometimes you want the different type of questions, no? So this is something like that one you have. And the sixth one is determine the AP whose third term is 5. Very interesting. And seventh term you are given. So you have to find the AP in this one. That means you are given here third term and the seventh term, and A and D are not given. So in that case, how to find the AP? You are asked. Okay, in the seventh question, check whether 301 is term of this one. You are given AP. If it is AP, then surely you are not going to check with difference is same or not. So first term is given, and the difference you can find when it is given AP, and you are given what 301 as the term of that, it is present in that one. In that case, whether it is there or not, that you have to check whether it is there, or 301 will get or not, that you have to see in that one. How many 2-digit numbers are divisible by 3? Very simple. 2-digit numbers start from 10. Okay, among from 10 to 99. Okay, so from those numbers you are going to find which are divisible by 3. Very interesting. The first number, 2-digit number, is 10 and the last one is what? 99. But the divisible by 3 means you are not going to take 10, you are going to take from 12, is it? So in that case, that is 12 and so on to 15, something like this one you are going to get the sequence. So you are going to get that type of questions. Once again, this may be asked for 3 marks. Find the 11th term from the last term towards the first term, means from right to left you are given of the AP. This one is the AP. Then this may be asked once again for 3 marks. Look at this 10th one, very interesting. It may be asked for your, this is 4 marks. A sum of rupees 1000 is invested at 8% simple interest per year. Calculate the interest at the end of each year. Do this interest, that is whatever the interest you are calculating, they form an AP. You are going to write the interest in the sequence and you are going to find the difference, and afterwards if the difference becomes same, then we are going to say interest are in AP, something like this one. If so, find the interest at the end of 30 years making use of this fact. Very interesting question. Practice this one. Then 11th one. The 70th term of an AP exceed its 10th term by 7. Find the common difference. See, I have selected very different questions and which are obviously asked in your exams. Okay, prepare these questions, go through this, practice. You will get all whole sequence lesson. Arithmetic progression becomes perfect with this one. So that way the questions I have selected. Okay, now look at this one. How many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Very simple. The previous we have seen that the 2-digit number divisible by 3. Now it is similar to that one. Then find the 20th term of the AP. Very simple. You are given A and you can find D and you are given the last term. In that one, 20th term you are asked. Okay, you can use last term formula and it is very easy also. Then look at the 14th question. Find the sum of the first 22 terms of the AP. Okay, you are given, very simple, the sequence they are given. You are given 22nd term means T22 is how much it is asked. Okay, then look at this one. If the sum of the first 14 terms of an AP, okay, is 1050, yesterday you are given, and its first term is 10, A is 10, find the 20th term you are asked. Okay, you can go with this one. Very simple question, because on some of the numbers you will be asked one question. Write the formula properly, practice this one. Okay, next 16 question is the number of terms of the AP 24, 21, 18 must be taken so that their sum is 78. Look at this one. The number of terms of the AP 24, 21, 20. Okay, now the 16th question is how many terms of the AP. Okay, so number of terms you have to find. You are given the sequence, that is 24, 21, 20, 18, something like that one. In that AP, what they asked you, you are given A, D, and you are given at the same time must be taken and should be calculated. Okay, so that their sum is 78. Sn is given, A is given, D is given. What you have to find? N. Very simple question. You can do this one, and you will be asked such questions only. Okay, simple questions only. Now look at the 17th question. Find the sum of first 24 terms of the list of numbers whose nth term is given by A n is equal to. This is also very interesting. So don't get afraid with such questions, because you don't find any A and the sequence only. So if you put n is equal to 1, in that case you are going to get here A1, that is first term, 3 plus 2 into 1, that is 5, something like this one. When you put n is equal to 2, you will get the second term. By doing so, you will get A and D. Then what it is given, find the sum of the first 24 terms, means you were given, you can find you are given A n is equal to 3 plus 2n. With the help of that one, you are going to find A and the D, and you are given n is equal to 24. Then you have to find the sum by using Sn formula. Very simple question. Only the thing is with A n is equal to 3 plus 2n, just practice this one. Okay, now I will move to the 18th question. What it is? Find the sum of odd numbers between 0 and 50. Very simple question. Write the sequence. Odd numbers means odd numbers begins from 1, 3, okay, then 5, so on. Last number is the 49. Okay, then it very easily will get the A and the D. Then finding the sum. It is very simple. So the 19th question is something like this one. So these may be these questions. There is some questions related to sum. They are asked for what? 3 marks. So practice them. Find n and Sn. Okay, very simple. You are given A is equal to 5, D is equal to 3, and An is equal to 50. Okay, in the second case, what you are given? D is equal to 5, 9, that is sum of 9 terms is 75. Find a and a ninth, means ninth term